Mike Love is one of reggae music's rising stars. Born and raised on Oahu in a musical family that spans generations, Mike Love brings a multitude of influences to the table. Mike has shared the stage with artists like Stephen Marley, Don Carlos, Trevor Hall, Groundation, Steel Pulse, Dave Matthews, and Jack Johnson. He won a Hōkū Hanohano Award for Reggae Album of the Year 2013. I thought Mike would be a great addition to the Hawaii Wisdom Project because of his wonderful spirit.
I guess just continuing to do what I'm doing can be challenging sometimes. Just in that, you know, when you're doing something, and I think when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, things move in a way that sort of kind of has a snowball effect. So sometimes it can be challenging to keep everything organized when you got a lot of stuff on your plate. But, you know, I guess it's a good kind of challenge. The main thing that I've learned, you know, throughout my life is that, you know, when something's worth doing, you got to do it right, and you got to do, you know, something that you're passionate about. And I think a lot of people are in that place where they're doing things, they might, you know, look like they got a lot of fancy things and stuff, but really they're you know, working their asses off to, you know, to make a bunch of money to spend, but they're not happy with what they're doing. And for me, you know, I've worked a bunch of jobs and did all that, and I was never happy doing it, but I really, you know, when I really decided to just focus on music, do what I love, put everything I had into it, you know, it's flourished because I just, you know, I made the decision to go, you know, kind of go out on a limb, take that leap of faith, and just do what I really love to do. And I think that's the main advice I would give to somebody who's starting out at doing anything is, you know, if you're gonna spend time doing something, just make sure it's something that you're passionate about, because, you know, the more you put into something, the more you're gonna get out of it. So if you do start out doing something that you're passionate about, it's gonna, you know, it'll eventually blossom into something that you know, will take care of you. And that's what music has done for me. You know, when I started out when I was young, I never made any money doing it, but I love doing it, and I still love doing it as much as I did then, you know, even more so now. And I support my family doing it, and it's incredible. Wisdom is a funny thing. It's like the older you get, the more you realize you really don't have any. You know, and it's definitely a thing that is out there, and I think if you make yourself open to it, you can learn a little. But you gotta be willing to learn, and you gotta be willing to seek it out, you know, because wisdom is sometimes found in the strangest places.